Hey everybody, it's Sensei Sid from Fields Karate. One of the beautiful things about training in karate is there are a million different ways to do it. Especially when you can't make it to the dojo on a regular basis like we would like to, we can come up with all kinds of fun and different ways to train at home or at the park or wherever we might be when we have a little bit of free time and a little bit of space. Now, one of the important things about karate training is to constantly develop and continue to learn. You know, just because I am an instructor and just because I wear a fancy black belt does not mean that I'm done with my training. It does not mean that I have all the answers or that I know everything I need to know or that I'm at all invincible. That's not the case, and it's not even the point of karate. In fact, a big part of karate revolves around the idea of constant self-development. And so one of the ways that I do that is by going online and finding other instructors that I very highly respect, and I follow them and I look at what they do online to help improve my training here. One of the guys that I do that with is a man named Jesse Enkamp. He's an instructor out in Sweden, very, very good martial artist, very, very highly respectable. So if you get a chance to go onto his website, he's also known as the Karate Nerd. If you've ever heard me talk about that in class, that's who I'm talking about. His name is Jesse Enkamp. Go find some of his videos. You'll thoroughly enjoy them. Now, this week I'm going to show you a couple of drills that I picked up from Sensei Jesse that I want to share with you, that I want you to try out. One of the things that we work to improve in our karate training is a simple punch. Now we think about punches and go, well, a punch is a pretty simple thing. It's pretty basic. But there's actually a lot of details that go into a good, single, solitary, solid punch. One of the problems that many beginners have is when they punch, they flare their elbows way out, like this. And during our karate training, what we learn to do is to keep our elbow tucked in tight so that that punch is much more linear. Okay? We want a very straight punch. We don't want to come way out like this. We come straight in. So, one of the things that Sensei Jesse showed me that we can help to improve that is what I'm calling a wall-hugging reverse punch. So to do this drill, you want to find an open door jamb, and you want to get into a forward natural stance with your rear leg inside the door jamb. And you're going to stick a reverse punch out. So remember, a reverse punch is when one leg is out and the opposite hand is out. In my case, my left leg is out, my right hand is out. And I'm going to slide over until I'm just barely touching the door jamb. And then I'm going to back off by about an inch or so. Not very far, but I want to have enough space to move. And all I'm going to do is a reverse punch from here. I'm going to switch punches. So I'll be doing a same side punch too, but the focus is on this reverse punch that's close to the wall. If I flare my elbow out, like many beginners do, I'm going to hit that wall and I'm going to feel it. I'm going to know I made the mistake. The goal is to throw your reverse punch without hitting the wall. Now, this does not need to be done quickly. Go slowly, especially at first. And if you find that as you speed up, you start hitting the wall, slow down and tuck that elbow in tight to your rib cage and slide it past. Very slowly. And of course you want to do this with both sides. Usually with an open door jamb you can just turn to the other side, but find a door jamb that you can do this with. And we call this a wall-hugging reverse punch, and it's going to help teach you to keep that elbow in tight as you throw those very straight, linear, very strong punches.